Hi, I'm Kat. This is today's tarot, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you missed me yesterday on Instagram, I apologize. I had a longer reading and I couldn't get it done in the morning. I finished it in the evening, but I've had some troubles uploading things to Instagram when I'm at my apartment. So if you'd like to see that reading from yesterday, it is a longer reading and it goes more in depth into the cards. The more in-depth aspect starts at 6 minutes. And that's on my YouTube channel if you just search for my name, Kathryn Delaney. Today's cards start off with the Six of Wands. Now, this is a card about moving forward with the successes of our past, behind us. So we're in a place where we're really supported by a community, we're really supported by the people who are around us to move forward and to move forward based on past successes. The people that are around us, believe in what we're capable of, and we can do that even though we may have a hard time with doing it initially on ourselves. We have that support from the will of others around us that is cheering us on. Now, the second card for today came up yesterday and has come up recently a lot in the past, and it is a Five of Cups energy. And this is telling that our attention may be in a place of what we have lost, whether it's something that we put our heart into by means of relationship or project or something that we really had an emotional connection to, and really just looking at that and turning it over as a sense of loss, like looking over at the spilt cups. The message behind this card is reminding us to turn around because there is a functional new beginning right behind us. It's a functional relationship. This two behind us is something that's kind of waiting beyond where we are right now. We have to let go of that pain and suffering so that we can actually open up to a new beginning. And this is supported by the community that is around us. And we can sometimes get in our own way because we're looking at the spilt cups. We have to turn around and realize that there are two cups there, one for us and one for us to share, possibly with another, waiting right behind us. The third card that we have in the reading today is the Hanged Man. Now, this is a card that is of the Major Arcana system. It's actually one of the mother cards, in the way that there are three mother cards. There's the Fool, which is Aleph. There's Shin, which is fire, and Aleph is associated with air. I apologize. Shin is associated with fire, and then there's Mem, which is associated with water. So this is the kind of running water energy. You can see this figure is upside down. So it's a time of yielding, and it can tell of a time of kind of inner isolation from the outside world and from senses and from the material world, because the figure in this card is literally upside down and looking at things a lot differently. But it's also reminding us to put our feet on the divine rather than on the material earth, and to remember that sometimes things that we had wished for with maybe particular people or particular situations or particular projects, if they didn't work out, it's not at a total loss. You did learn something, and there is something higher that's ultimately looking out for you and looking out for your greater good and your greater being. Now, the energy in this card is reminding us that we are being looked after, and it is in that place of reversal in the way that we look at things and opening up to new perspectives that maybe we didn't see before, that we actually open up for new opportunities. So it's a time of waiting and allowing and looking at the world in a new way and trusting that the greater universe, God, greater spirit, your higher guides, they have your back. And while you may just want to look at the spilt cups, there is so much more, and there's exactly what suits you and is going to be best for you that's like waiting to be actualized. Now, this card is ruled by Neptune, But it also, Neptune and Pisces have a relationship with the moon. Now we're getting into a time where we are about to have a new moon, and it's a very powerful new moon. It happens on the 12th, I believe, or the 13th. It's right around that time period, depending on where you are in the world. And I'll be putting up a reading about that soon here on that time period, and where it will be most useful for you to focus those new beginnings. But this is a time of really centering yourself inside of yourself and opening up to the higher guidance and what your internal wish, your emotional wish is, and trusting that it's in the the span of actualization. Because when we look out at the world, there's so much more possible than we like to state that there is, because of our experience. Sometimes our experience limits what we see as possible, but consider that so much more is possible than you ever realized. And sometimes when things shift, they create that possibility. So that is our tarot reading for today. I send you so much love and a great big wish. And again, if you missed my reading yesterday on Instagram, please check out my YouTube channel if you want to see what it had to say. It was a more in-depth reading of this card, and some powerful, profound moments in my life that led me to draw it in a new way, and what I think we're all being called to do right now with our own voice. So I'm sending you so much love, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I will see you again soon.